Breaking news, another country is about to go broke, and that country is Argentina. Argentina is facing sharp volatility with their bond prices plunging and their peso weakening. And this has left them in a space where they may need to get bailed out. And the United States might be their lifeline to make sure they don't go broke. And we can see that as of yesterday, the United States is ready to support Argentina with a $20 billion swap line. And digging a little bit deeper, you can see that the U.S. is ready to buy some of that government debt from Argentina. So there's two things that's happening here. The first one is that the United States is offering a $20 billion swap line, which we'll talk about what that is in just a second. And the second one is the United States is also saying, hey, we'll buy some of those bonds to help strengthen your economy. So let's talk about this $20 billion swap line that the United States is offering Argentina, and then we'll talk about how the United States is able to buy bonds from Argentina. You see, both the United States and Argentina have a central bank, and they're both part of the International Monetary Fund. So when a country extends a credit line to another country, essentially what they're saying is give us some of your currency as collateral for this access to the credit line that we've given you. So basically, it's just a swapping of currencies. Since the United States is a little bit more stable than the peso is right now, the United States is basically saying, hey, we'll just allow you to swap your currency for ours to create a little bit more strength for your buying power. Now, very similar to a bank, since Argentina will be borrowing money from the U.S., they have to repay the money that they actually borrow from this credit swap. Plus, there's going to be interest as well. So the easiest way to think about it is a country walks into a bank and says, hey, we need a credit line of $20 billion. The bank gives access to that $20 billion and the country borrows as much as they want, and then they have to repay that money. But again, they have to pay it with interest. Now, again, how this helps Argentina is it gives them a stronger currency to buy things with. So that'll create a little bit more stability for their economy. And it works for the United States because now you're basically just loaning a country money and they're going to pay you back with interest. But now let's talk about those bonds that the United States might buy. So you can see that the U.S. is also set to deliver significant standby credit via the Exchange Stability Fund. So the way I want you to think about the Exchange Stabilization Fund is it's basically just a slush fund for the Treasury. So the Treasury can use this slush fund to manage currency crises. And it can also be used to lend to other countries or buy assets or currencies or bonds or anything that'll help strengthen the U.S. dollar. Now, the thing about this slush fund is it doesn't need government approval for how the funds are utilized. It's up to the Treasury's discretion. So if they feel like it's a good investment to lend to Argentina in order to get a good return on investment, they can use it for that. Now, it's important to note that this deal has not been done yet, but the offer is on the table if Argentina does need the lifeline. So we'll have to wait and see how Argentina responds to this crisis.